Hey guys, I'm Gil Butler, the Primal Chef, coming to you today with another recipe from the Bioptimizers Primal Paleo Cookbook. Today we're going to be making one of the big superfoods in the book, chopped liver. Now, I know some of you might not like liver, and I'll be honest, usually I don't either. But if you cook it like this, it is actually really good. I think you're gonna like it. So here are the keys to making good liver. We have a pound of beef liver, and it has been soaked, rinsed, get rid of all that slime and smell that's on there. And then afterwards, we soaked it for 30 minutes in water. That's gonna further help it. After 30 minutes, rinse it off again. So it's left with just pure goodness. Then the other keys to making good liver, we have a pound of yellow onion. So it's a 1-to-1 with onions and liver. Pound of liver, pound of onions. Also, we're gonna be throwing in 4 cloves of garlic, and then it's gonna be tossed with some hard-boiled eggs. Let's get started. So we have a pan over medium-high heat, add in some avocado oil. And we're going to place our livers in, and you're gonna sear them. Remember, they're wet, so they're gonna splash around a little bit. You can drain them out also. It'll help with the splattering. All right, the worst part's over. Smelly part is done, and all the slime goes with it. So now we're just searing these, trying to get some color on them. All right, you can see some nice browning on the edges here. That's what we like to see. Find the hotter parts of your pans. You can move the livers around. Since they were wet, it's a little trickier to brown them. If there's too much water coming off them, you can just pull them out, let it all evaporate. Wait till those bubbles go away. So now I have a really hot pan, and you can throw them back in. Try to get some more color on it. All right, once they're properly browned on both sides, pull it out. They don't need to be completely cooked at this stage. All right, so pull them out, got a good color. Turn the heat down a bit. Now, immediately after pulling them out, yellow onions in. Add in some extra oil if you need to. All right, so I'm doing a high heat caramelize on these. So you gotta keep moving them around so they don't burn. We got color on them, so now I'm gonna add some salt, which is gonna help break them down as the water releases, and it will speed up the caramelization process. And I'm gonna add some pepper as well. All right, my onions are about halfway cooked. I'm gonna add in my garlic. And again, feel free to add more oil as needed, because onions and garlic eat up a lot of oil. Okay, while our onions are caramelizing, I'm gonna turn the heat down a little bit. We can peel our eggs. All right, so our liver is well rested. We just gotta check at what stage it's cooked now. So it's pretty good. You want a little bit of pink when you're cooking liver, but not much. You just don't want it to be overcooked, but you also don't want it to be undercooked. Like this is perfect, just a little bit of pink shining through. And since we were all pulling these at different parts, you can just give each of them a cut just to check. But so far, these are all looking perfect. All right, yep, each one of them is cooked perfectly. So, I'm just gonna let my onions go a little longer, and then I'm just gonna throw in the livers just to marinate the flavors, but we're not gonna really cook the liver anymore. If you did cut into it and it was still too bloody, too red, at any stage here, you could just throw them back in, finish them off with the onions. All right, so you can see these onions are starting to look caramelized now. I'm gonna kill the heat. Dump this liver back in, just to marinate the flavors. All right, the juice that came off of the livers, if you like liver taste, use it, but we're trying in this recipe to kind of mask the really pungent flavors of liver, so I'm actually gonna toss this juice. So now we can all go into the pan. They're all back into the bowl. All right, so we're gonna let this cool off just a little bit so we can put it in the food processor and then get it to the right consistency. And we'll go from there. All right, so we've let the liver and onion mixture cool off a bit. And now it's going in the food processor. And this is where it gets the chopped and chopped liver. Turn it on. And then you can adjust. There's some onions that didn't get in. Little chunks of liver. Run it again. All right, and there it is. This is the consistency that you want. All right, so to help it chill faster, you're gonna get it in a mixing bowl. And while it's in there, we have to add our chopped hard-boiled eggs. Okay, done with this. All right, so we got our eggs. It's going to slice, slice, slice. Slice, slice, slice. Chop them up. Okay, and then in it goes with the liver. Mix it together. All right, now it is ready to chill. Stick it in the fridge for an hour, stick it in the freezer for a half hour, whatever you gotta do, get it cold before you eat it. So once it's chilled, we'll see you back here and we'll take a taste. Okay, so the liver has had a chance to cool off. You can see, oh, it's beautiful. It's about as good as you can make liver look. It's mixed with the hard-boiled egg. We got some crudité vegetables here. Let's try it on a cucumber. Throw it on there. That's so good. Doesn't taste anything like liver. Hard-boiled egg really adds a nice hearty bit to it. And the vegetables make a big difference as well. You can call this chopped liver for those who don't like liver. And you'll find the recipe in the Bioptimizers Primal Paleo Cookbook. I'm Gil Butler. You can find more about me at theprimalchef.com or on Instagram, _primalchef, and look for the Primal Paleo Cookbook from Bioptimizers, where you'll find such an amazing selection of new recipes. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, smash the like button, leave a comment below, give us a subscribe so you can get notified when we have more of these awesome videos for you.